Wonderful, still here at the 12th Annual Healthcare Conference hosted by ACG New York. It's been a wonderful day of private one-on-one meetings between PE and I bankers talking all things healthcare. And we've had 2 hours of great content. And in and amongst all of that, here I found Slade Kobran from Chief Outsiders.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
I'm great. Great event. Thanks for
thank you for being here. And you're very active in the ACG fold. You obviously sit in the marketing committee. But before we get into that, just want to rewind a bit and let the viewers find out a bit more about Slade and what you do and how you got here, and we'll go from there.
Sounds like a plan.
Perfect.
So today I'm with a company called Chief Outsiders, and we are fractional, part-time, and interim chief marketing officers.
Yeah.
So we work to help companies with top-line growth. Usually our engagements are some combination of strategy, planning, and execution, and every client needs those levers pulled a little bit differently.
Yeah.
We're very much hands-on, working as part of the team to determine where growth is going to come from, make decisions on where to place our bets and where to invest time, money, and energy.
Yep.
And then once those decisions are made, go out and get it done. So as I always like to say, none of our clients are interested in the world's best theoretical marketing plan that looks great on paper but has no chance of actually being implemented.
Yep.
They want somebody to help them actually grow the business and move the business forward.
Yep.
And that's what we do. There are about 70 Chief Outsiders. All of us are partners in the business or on the path to partnership. Allows us to collaborate and bring expertise and experience across multiple sectors and marketing disciplines together to benefit our clients. We work today with founder, family-owned businesses as well as private equity firms through their portfolio companies.
Now, talk to us about the private equity vertical.
Yep.
Obviously in this world of M&A where there's a lot of bolt-ons, carve-outs, whatever it may be, a lot of amalgamations.
Right.
How important is marketing within everything that they have to think about?
It's critical. I mean,
Yeah.
You heard it upstairs, right? Everybody's talking about multiple expansion and how do you differentiate yourself? And so marketing really is a key driver of successful outcomes. You know, the cost cutting, cutting your way to successful outcomes, operational improvements, those things are never going to be unimportant,
Yeah.
but they're less and less a driver of exit than they have been in the past.
Yep.
A lot of that stuff's already been done. The multiples going in are so high, you're just not going to cut yourself enough.
Right.
And so being able to grow a company and set it up for that next leg is more critical than ever.
Yeah.
And so it's about not only how do we grow top line, how do we grow EBITDA, but how do we change the trajectory of the growth curve so we can also get an extra turn at exit.
Yeah.
And that's where marketing and go-to-market is so critical. How do we, and you heard some of the examples above, the company really took off when we brought a new product to market, entered a new space, changed the paradigm of the business to allow us to now go out and capture new business that wasn't there before.
So I'm guessing you're working with a lot of operating partners,
Yep.
getting into the portfolio companies quite early, and the
Yes.
PE shops as well. Talk to us about that journey and how you tend to find one another. I know you've got some incredible people that sit with Chief Outsiders, including yourself. So
yeah, we've got some really brilliant people. I'm biased a little bit, but I think we've got the best marketers in the world,
Yeah.
and really growth experts. A lot of it is reputation and trust. You have to build a trusted relationship. Like any community, the private equity community, it's somewhat secular. Everybody kind of knows each other, and so you've got to have your credentials, your bona fides, and we've kind of built that over the last few years. And then it's about performing. It's very much of a scenario where you build a trusted relationship with a private equity firm, you work and have a successful outcome with one of their portfolio companies, you then earn the right to get engaged in the next portfolio company.
Yeah.
So we've seen relationships where we've gone from one portfolio company to 8 or 9 over the course of 12 and 18 months because we've built that trusted relationship and delivered those outcomes.
yeah, well, and ACG is of course a platform that has been going on for a number of years now, decades,
Right.
that is private equity driven. So I guess what your answer is going to be to this, but why ACG? Why have you joined the fold? What do you find out of it? It would be remiss of me not to ask.
Well, look, ACG in the middle market, where we spend a lot of our time, is the place to be.
Yeah.
There's just no better concentration of quality people, quality information, and quality connections any place in the world.
Yeah.
So there's certainly an efficiency aspect of it. You can get a lot of that in concentrated doses. And then there's the programs like the healthcare conference and what the organization is wrapped around it to really be of benefit to the members.
Yeah.
And I've seen that, I happen to be based in New Jersey. My area of responsibility is the Northeast. And so I engage with the ACG chapters, not just in New York.
Yep.
A little biased here, but I do think New York chapter does a better job in many respects than others.
Yep.
I know it's not a competition, but just the organization overall does well, and then the community that is here in the New York chapter, I think, is second to none.
No, that's very nicely put. Couldn't have put it better myself. Look, the decibel level is rising. Bourbon is being served. Sir, thank you very, very much for your service. What you're doing for ACG is fantastic, and long may it continue. Cheers. That's a wrap.
Happy to do it. Great.